If a home isn't in tip-top shape, it can often be overlooked. But our next guest is the queen of seeing the beauty in sometimes the disaster. I'm here with JWade of Windermere Homes and Estates, and she brought a very special guest and friend to the studio today.
This is my friend Sati Ah, who has been rehabbing houses for more than 10 years in Long Beach and Los Angeles. And we had the opportunity to work together on her first project in San Diego, and it's been a lot of fun.
I love it. And I got to catch up a little bit backstage with you about taking these homes and just creating these masterpieces out of them. I don't know how you have the eye, but I'd love to learn a little bit about what you see when you're finding these homes.
I love ugly homes to start. So the uglier the home, the more excited I get, because there's often the gem is hidden underneath the ugliness.
Definitely.
I want to restore it to beauty, because
Yes.
at one time it was a beautiful home when it was first built.
Yeah.
And I don't always restore it to its original beauty, but I recreate it to a modern, beautiful home that someone can live in.
And that's what I love. You're saying you're rehabbing these homes. So you're just making it into your own beautiful creation, and I'm in awe of it.
Yes.
So take me through kind of how you found this hidden gem.
So I was at a realtor pitch session where, realtors get to come and talk about houses that they have, and coincidentally it was somebody from my office, so it was just kind of random that I hadn't known about the property before because we literally work, side by side. But she said, "Oh my gosh, I have this house. It's a really cute 80-year-old couple. It's on, a third of an acre. It's got tons of potential, but they haven't done anything to it in 20 years." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, sign me up. I think, I know somebody who wants this house." So we went and we took a look at it, and Sati and I were really taken with the potential of the house. It definitely needed some work, but I know for myself I really fell in love with the outside space because it's on a third of an acre and it has 23 mature fruiting trees. And the time of year that we were looking at it, like the orange trees, kumquat trees, grapefruit, they all were just like loaded with fruit, and it was so fragrant. And I just really got excited, like, oh my gosh, could you imagine living here? And we could eat out of the garden. And
the first thing I knew had to go is when you walked in the door, you walked right up into a wall.
That's fun.
Yeah, and so to me, I look at how is someone going to use the house and how is energy going to flow. So opening up the front door, when you walk in the door, you see this main part of the house, which is a kitchen and a dining area and a seating area, also right as you walk in, rather than a wall. So I knew immediately to get rid of that wall, and it was blocking off a sliding door. So now you walk in and also you see right out to the back to the amazing vegetable boxes, covered patio, and that's where I started. Yes. But there were a lot of things, like the kitchen had to go, the bathrooms were very dated, had to go, the doorways were all very small, so I wanted to open up some space, open up some of the doorways.
And it makes sense because when you're looking at the pictures, it just has this flow to it and this inviting feeling. So it makes so much more sense that this was your idea, to welcome people into the home and not just feel so closed off. And then of course, Jen, you said that you had one of your favorite aspects of the house was the additional bedroom that is humongous, right?
Yeah, so it's like the biggest room in the house. It's 14 by 17 feet. And Sati thought let's replace this, door, and let's instead do a big slider to really open that up. And so that's great because it makes for like amazing guest quarters, but you can have your guests kind of out of the way.
Yes.
Or, if you work from home, it's a great, home office space for people like Sati and I. We might turn it into a yoga studio. There's plenty of room for probably at least 6 yoga mats in there, which is a really great space. One other thing that I really love about the house is that it's got tons of skylights, and so as soon as you walk in the door, like, you don't even need to turn lights on. It's like really lit up. And by taking down the wall that Sati mentioned right when you walk in, it's like it completely opens up the place. Getting that wall, that was kind of like the only area of darkness in the whole house. So now with that gone, you walk in and it's just really light and bright and has a really great feeling to it.
And Sati, you mentioned that rehabbing is completely different than, say, a flip.
Yes, so in the industry, we consider flipping putting lipstick on a pig. So you're just kind of like painting it and doing surface stuff, where a rehab is more like a remodel. So we're looking at like how to restructure things for modern living, what's happening to the electrical and the plumbing. Is it upgraded? Is it updated? So we really go deeper into the guts of the house to bring everything up to current standards and current codes, and it's all really fun.
I love it.
Believe it or not, I really enjoy doing it. Yeah.
So Jen, if someone wants to purchase this house, how should they get a hold of you?
So they can call me. My phone number is area code 760-208-7719. And I'm with Windermere Homes and Estates in Carlsbad, so they can also find me at my office in Aviara. I can also be contacted via email at JWade@windermere.com.
Perfect. To feature your story here on the Story House stage, be sure to reach out to us at info@storyhousesd.com.